Morning should have steadied them. Instead, the road brings old questions, broken faith, and a wound no blade made. Cair knows more than he should. Shawn believes less than he did. And for Sharael, the loss cuts deeper than any enemy on the trail. Because sometimes the sharpest break in a journey is not in the world, it is in the heart that turns away. Welcome back to the Dark Razor Chronicles streamcast. This is Season 6, Episode 14, The Lost Believer. After the intimacy and revelations of the previous chapter, this episode turns outward again, but not into action alone. The road continues, the leagues still matter, and the journey south presses on. But the real conflict here is faith. Who holds it? Who loses it? And what happens when belief begins to fracture inside the company itself? Sharael is still trying to make sense of her father's distance, her own place in this damaged world, and the strange incompleteness of the history around her. And then there is Shawn, a faithful, heart shaken, a brother with old secrets still moving under the surface, with motives not yet fully shown. This is one of those chapters where the danger is not only on the road ahead, but already walking in step beside them. I'm Mike Carmel, and this is the Dark Razor Chronicles streamcast.
Sharael Maldine. The marker's old, worn smooth in places, streaked with lichen. Carved into the stone. Rivet, 93 leagues. Teppensfield, 40 leagues. The Scoot, 47 leagues. Etched in an arch above, by her favor. Strange.
By her favor?
Cullen reads aloud. That's what it would have said 1,000 years ago, I answer.
1,000? Why?
My mother, Sias. He cuts in.
Wait, your mother is Sias? From the song you sang?
Yes, the goddess of war. She passed about 1,000 years ago. By her favor, and in her favor, were common dedications during her reign. It looks more like a gravestone now.
You have to tell me more. Everything. Your parents, your life before this. What brought you here?
The ache that wells in my chest isn't for her. Not really. It should say, by his favor. For my father. Or Empirus, I suppose. The words barely leave my lips before my knees buckle. Cullen catches me, arms strong. I cling to him. A single thought loops in my head. Could she still be alive? My mother?
The markers in my time were all replaced by the Cadians. Maybe Farthen will know more.
Yes, I breathe. About my father.
Yes, there's something I've meant to ask about him. That day at Martis, when you...
I know, I say, cutting gently across him. Yes. Everything you saw was my father's doing. The magic that flared when Cair angered me, that was his faith in me. The renewing of vows, the binding of oaths, all him.
Ah, so that's why you were upset when I joked about renewing mine.
No, it was what I hid from you. Your jokes were too close to the truth, and I was terrified that once you knew that truth, I would lose you. He nods, smiles in that gentle, understanding way.
What did you wish to speak of?
My father, I say. There's something terribly wrong. Cullen tenses.
Is he all right?
Yes, I say quickly, resting my hand over his on the razor's pommel. His concern for my father is so endearing. It's not his health. It's this world, the taint that runs through it. Cullen, Corbin says I am not his daughter. His brow draws tight.
Not your father. Why? How?
I don't know. He won't explain. Confusion clouds Cullen's face. And in my heart, the question echoes again. Why would Corbin say that? I only know that when we first met, I believed him dead. Certain he'd faded from the garden, slipped from the hearts of his believers, and gone from the Elysia entirely. I glance around, cautious of listening ears. Cair is nowhere nearby. After the contingentium, I felt him again. His presence. Cullen's voice is soft.
And he helped you? Even after saying you're not his daughter?
A rueful breath escapes. Yes, but not without pleading, and a good deal of defiance. That word pulls Cullen's focus sharp. I smile. Nothing more than father-daughter things. He threatens, I challenge. He gives way.
Sounds more like father and son things.
And the smile he offers is sad.
This is bad, Sharael. Very bad.
Bad? Yes, well,
I mean, if your father won't support you, it damages your claim. Everything you shared with me last night, so much of it hinges on Corbin.
his words strike deeper than expected. A chill coils around my chest. Does he already doubt me?
I believe you.
He says quickly, reading the fear in my eyes.
I do. But we have to be careful with the facts and how much we reveal to the others.
His hand finds mine.
I understand now why you held things back. Truly. But if the others are going to follow us, if they're going to believe, they have to believe, in the fullest sense, that you are Dia. We walk back to the inn together, slowly. It's clear how grateful she is to finally speak plainly with someone. There's so much to talk about, so many issues. Now her father? Should we bring it to Shawn or Farthen? Or maybe Dagar? He seems to know something about Corbin. Now that I think of it, that little rascal may have known all along. That thought pulls me back to Sansa and what happened there. Not for the first time, I worry I'm repeating her mistakes. Am I doing to Sharael what she did to me? I've kept my contact with Tonana hidden from her, maybe for different reasons, but still. Sharael has told me everything, I think. I should do the same. And I will. Just not here. Not now. Maybe in our room.
I'm so hungry.
She says as we step through the tavern doors. Farthen slams a fist on the table, as usual, waving us over. To my relief, Dagar sits beside him.
Good morning, you two.
Farthen says, rising to his feet. He leans in and adds,
Hope you don't mind the informality here.
Not at all, Farthen.
A great drinking companion as Shinbo makes. What a character. We sat up half the night drinking till we couldn't drink no more. I might even have to rethink his standing. Maybe not a blight in the garden, more like a stain.
Good to hear, I say. Dagar stays conspicuously quiet, but flashes a grin. How about some breakfast, I offer.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
A grand idea. I'll get that wee lass from last night. Seen her milling about.
He stomps off in his big dwarven boots.
We need to chat.
Oh? I reply.
Tell us, Dagar.
Sharael says, leaning into the table, hands crossed.
Nuh-uh. You gotta guess.
What?
she says, brow lifting. Dagger, please, I sigh. No games. There's too much on our minds.
Not the least of which is Cair, I think. Wouldn't bother me if he were the first to catch a bad case of sharp-pointed stickery.
Stickery?
You know, a leak that can't be plugged. Split some seams at the most inopportune time. Maybe an extreme reaction to sharp steel?
Dagger, what on my oath are you talking about?
Stabbed repeatedly by some dastardly villain. You know, dead?
Oh, shut up.
Sharael mutters, frustrated. Dagger's face glows with amusement. Dagger, seriously, what do you need to speak of? He cups a paw to his mouth in an exaggerated whisper.
It'll have to wait.
He says, just as Farthen returns, dropping onto his bench.
What will have to wait?
Cooking lessons.
Dagger replies without skipping a beat.
Aye, Shinbo, indeed. Those can wait till the trail. I've got some fantastic camp recipes to show you. I've ordered a mighty heap of breakfast. That waif of a girl's got a bit of a thing for you, Cullen.
He adds, pointing a thick finger at me.
Lights up like pyrotechnics on year's end when I mention your name. Nearly laughed myself onto a chair when I saw it.
Sharael clenches her jaw.
You mean Delina?
Yeah, that's the one.
Farthen says, hands gesturing in front of his chest.
Oh yeah, she's got those all right. Was goggly-eyed at Cullen all night. Yeek!
Sharael shoves him off the table.
Ha ha ha, Shinbo.
Farthen's laugh is deep and infectious, but I see how the talk strikes a sour chord with Sharael. I resist laughing, placing a hand gently on her knee instead. She glances at me, then down at the table, cheeks coloring. Delina brings our food. Now that I'm paying attention, it's true, she's taken a liking to me. I avoid encouraging her, turning my gaze to Farthen, who's grinning like a fool, then to Sharael, who radiates anger like a demon.
Told you, lad.
I stay silent. For a moment I wonder what's happened to Shawn and Cair. I voice the question, and Sharael says,
Shawn is upstairs.
Aye. Cair's with him. They came down a bit ago, said they'd join us later.
Shawn Larend and Cair Olosis.
Speak plain, brother.
Shawn says, lying back on a pillow, hands woven behind his head. Cair paces the room.
I tell you, brother, something changed last night. Something big. I feel it, northward.
The thinning? It comes?
No, nothing like that. Though that weighs on me too. I've dispatched a messenger this morning. My father will be apprised soon enough. Still, I don't know what can be done.
Then what, brother?
Cair draws a deep breath through his nose. The sound sends a chill down Shawn's spine, a sure sign something's disturbing him.
Something happened.
Cair says quietly, sitting at the edge of the bed.
Something I fear affects our first Parthis.
Dia?
Shawn asks, concern sharpening his tone.
Oh, stop calling her that. She's no more a goddess than I am a god.
Shawn bolts upright, face twisting with anger.
All right,
Cair says, hands up in surrender.
have your fantasy. I won't speak ill of her, for now.
Shawn exhales and lies back down.
Tell me then. What of First Parthis? I'm sworn to him as I am to her. If he's in danger...
I don't know if it's danger. Not yet. But something follows.
Razor hunters, then?
No. Something darker. Something ethereal.
Ethereal?
Shawn echoes, sounding uncharacteristically confused.
I can't explain it yet, but something's coming, and I don't trust that boy.
If you mean Cullen, you've sworn.
I've sworn nothing to that child. My oath is to the razor, to the white circle.
And Dia?
The circle and no more.
Be careful, brother, to pick and choose your loyalty this way.
The binding knows my heart. It knew it when that girl forced me to renew my vow.
Cair shudders at the memory of the formal touching of lips.
I'll live true to it, But that boy, I owe him nothing.
So it was a lie when you told Farthen you accepted Cullen as first Parthas.
I accept the title was given to him, but I don't accept Cullen Avon, or any Avon, as having authority over me. My mother died at their hands. They're a disgrace. No appointment lifts them above that.
Then what's your intent?
Nothing, for now. I'll perform my duty as I see fit. If I need to play a hand, it'll be one I judge a winner.
You walk a fine line with me, brother. I'm torn between my love for you and my oaths. If Dia asks it of me, I will take your head.
I know it well.
Cair says, smiling sadly.
What do you see in her, Shawn?
I have faith in her. Great, strong faith. She is the goddess Ariel. She's shown me.
Yes, you've said. But she's shown me nothing. Hardly any magic. More like a street magician.
Hardly more? What about the boarding house? Weren't you on your knees, trembling?
Yes. That display was convincing. Still, I suspect it was just that. A display.
Brother, even this morning my prayers were heard. She is rebuilding what was lost in service of the circle. We need to spread the word, to find others who believe.
Ha! I dare say you'll find plenty of others who believe.
I don't mean like that, I mean others who want something new, something different. She loves me, Cair, I know it.
Loves?
Not like that, and I wouldn't want it of her neither. But as a faithful, she favors me. You need only have faith.
Faith. It is what every cult and religion speaks of. How every prophet backs their claims. You only need faith, and no proof be required. Faith, brother, is a poor place to put your trust. Faith in a girl who is nothing more than a pawn in this.
Brother, I warn you. My love for you is strong, but my love for her is stronger.
As well I know, dear Shawn. You have always been strong in your oath. Of that I've always thought highly of you, but I fear it is misplaced.
Faith.
Ariel is not a clumsy young girl.
And how would you know?
Because, brother, I've spoken with Ariel, met with Ariel. Brother, I've had audience with her before you were born.
Shawn sits up, his eyes wide with awe.
You have? You've never told me.
I have. And she was nothing like this child who claims to be her.
Really?
Shawn seems to sag under the weight of confusion. His voice softens.
What was she like?
His face furrows with pain and disbelief. Cair would never lie to him, not ever.
God's brother, you should know what she's like, just as any Arielite. They don't believe because they love her. But to answer your question, it is not something I am proud of, brother, and why I've kept it secret your whole life. Something happened long before you were born. That day in La Rose, when I demanded to examine the razor, I thought she was taunting me with it, using my history against me.
You mean when she said something about seeing if your standing with the razor has risen?
Yes, exactly that. It was only a taunt without substance, brother. She is not the deity I once knew.
How do you know? Have you spoken with her in this?
I do not have to, brother. She does not know me. I admit she looks something like I remember, but she did not recognize me when we met. Yet Farthen she is so familiar with. How is it she would know him and not I? No, brother, she would know me, my face despite my age. She would know many things about me. It was a grave mistake for her to say that father never brought me to the Parthen, for I had been there many times, on my own, let alone with father.
Tell me, brother, what had you done?
I cannot, Shawn. It is of no honor for me to speak of it. Suffice to say, I am who I am today because of it. She had been wise when we spoke back then, told me what honor is, and I embraced those words. I've built my career, my life on them. It is why I answered the calling of the oath.
That is why father taunts you so? Why he insists on questioning your duty? He knows what you did.
Just so. Father's disappointment in me has never declined.
But you've risen so far in rank, It is only father above you. Your honor and skills are legendary. There is not one of your soldiers who would challenge your skill or decision. What must you have done for father to demand the impossible of you?
It is not what he demands, brother. Nothing can wipe shame from one's memory.
Surely father is not so closed-minded as that.
We can all be fooled, brother.
Yes, as I well know.
Sharael, Maldine. I nearly stumble, reach for Cullen's arm as we cross the floor toward the stairs. Breakfast done, time to pack, make ready for the trail. Only one small beer in me, yet the room spins. Balance gone. Feels like teleportation sickness. And for one heart-jarring moment, I dread that someone swept me away from Cullen.
What is it, Sharael?
A deep sickness churns in my stomach. A void, where once there was something whole. A believer, torn away so violently I fear for their life. Yet this isn't death, I know that much. What remains in place of their faith is something worse. Disappointment. Sadness. No, I whisper. No, not Shawn.
What? What's happened to Shawn?
Can't make sense of it. What could cause him to turn away from me? So resolute, so full of fire, and now, adrift, floundering between belief and doubt. I pull myself upright, leave Cullen's arms, climb the stairs fast. He follows. At the top of the second flight, I bang on the brother's door. Cair opens it, concerned, expectant, but then his face shifts. Shawn, I say. Where is he? Is he all right? Try to push past.
I am here, your Magus.
Shawn says, stepping into view. Magus. He calls me Magus. We need to speak, you and I.
Now is not the time, your Magus.
He presses at the door, trying to close it. Shawn, I snap.
Do you command me to open the door, your Magus?
Voice heavy with sorrow. I can't do it. Can't demand it of him. No, I say softly, seeing something broken in him. No, Shawn. If you do not wish to see me just now. I step back. Let the door close with a sharp clack. Not now. Reparation will come, but not now. Still, the loss cuts deep, weakens me more than I expect. Will take time to recover. Yet the power of 3 remains. Somewhere near La Rose, 3 still honor me, but the ache lingers. Cullen waits inside our room, door closed and barred.
What is it?
Shawn rejects me, I say, barely above a whisper.
What? You mean he no longer honors the oath?
No, nothing like that. His belief in me. It's gone. It makes no sense. This morning he exulted in having me as his charge. Now, something's poisoned him.
His brother, you mean?
Perhaps. I turn and step into his arms. Cullen, without Shawn's support, Cair will lose faith in us, and I fear what he will do. He pulls me close, holds me, soothing me with long strokes along my hair and down my back. It helps, but Shawn. Without him, I would have no believers at all. I would be just a stupid girl who can do nothing right. We pack in silence, each lost in our thoughts. By mid-morning, we gather at the front door. Eric has provided fresh provisions. He claims we owe nothing, but I doubt he meant it for all of us. Cair offers coin once. Eric refuses. Something about Eric doesn't sit right with me. I wait for Eric to pass into the kitchen before I follow. Eric, I say.
Ah, Sharael?
He says hesitantly. I look around and draw him away from the employees to as private a place as possible. We stand in the hallway leading to the backyard. Eric, I lower my voice to a whisper. The white circle wishes to reward you for your generosity. Please accept this. I hand him 2 small ingots. I'm not quite sure what they're worth, but he looks like he might faint. Still, I take him firmly by the arm and say, "Give a generous amount to your girls, even Delina."
Oh, did she displease you?
No, not at all. I just shrug, sheepishly.
Because I will make sure.
And, I add, squeezing his arm nearly as hard as I can, in jest or not, I don't ever want to hear of you striking your girls. Understand? The blood has drained from Eric's face. He's as white as a sheet.
Yes, you're, Sharael.
My look hardens. Slowly I say, Eric. It's pronounced Ariel. And I wait. I wait to see the color drain further, to watch his lips shape the syllables, to catch the moment of realization, the fear. I hadn't meant to say it, hadn't meant to use my name as a threat, but the urge, the need, pushed it out of me, as if we were still under the itch of Sansa. You can keep that between us? I ask. He just nods. I release the tension and slide my hand up and down his arm. Be at peace, I say. His expression relaxes, and he begins to smile. On the road, Cair and Shawn walk far ahead, and seem to have no patience for their charges. Farthen walks behind. He and Dagar are speaking in animated spirits. It will be a long journey of 93 leagues, which Cair tells us will take around 10 days to travel. Long, steep hills surround the road, topped with trees. The mountains are just beyond, their peaks capped with snow. The sun still shines, and the air is cool, but there are storm clouds gathering in the west. I can still feel Shawn's torment. He wants to believe, but his brother means so much to him. How can I prove to him who I am? I can't, especially now. I have no power left. Shawn, I call out. He looks back. Come to me, I say. He hesitates, says something to Cair, and starts back to meet me. Give us some privacy, please, I say to Cullen, Farthen, and Dagar. They drop back, leaving us alone in the middle, with Cair far ahead.
Your Magus.
So formal, I whisper. He no longer calls me Dia, a title that, in many ways, was endearing. He does not reply. You're a different man.
Yes, your Magus.
Why, Shawn? Why do you doubt me now? His eyes come up at this. That's right, I say. I can still feel what's in your heart. I know you doubt me. Something taints you. I thought you were more devout than that. Did you not feel my appreciation for you? I feel like I'm scolding him, though I'm unsure if this is the right approach. Why, Shawn?
Your Magus.
He says in a businesslike tone, showing no sign of admiration or awe as before.
I cannot explain myself. I will only say that I do doubt you.
Tell me, Shawn, what is it you doubt? He just shakes his head and looks up at his brother, who walks without looking back. What has that brother of yours said? I ask. This causes Shawn's eyes to darken. I've hit a nerve, perhaps overstepping boundaries.
That's just it. You should know what he has said, what he has told me.
I cannot read his mind, Shawn. I can only know the hearts of those who honor me. His closing words are sharp.
Then you should have known him. Should have known what transpired in your own past.
He speeds away, leaving me to ponder his words. I should know my own past? Oh, Cair knew me in the past, and yet I don't remember him. That is odd. Had we met? I remember his father well enough. It seems as if I last met with him just a month ago. I knew he had a son, but he never brought him to the Parthon. I drop back to Cullen and Farthen, and I'm sure, by my troubled face, Farthen knows to give us privacy. He drops back once more.
What is it?
Cair knew me.
Knew you?
Somehow he knew me. But I know we've never met.
Ah, so. Another piece of the contingency puzzle. You have a past with Cair, and he expected you to remember him. Because of this, Cair thinks you're an imposter.
I let out a huff. I think so. Shawn believes it anyway.
Ha ha, Shinbo.
Farthen's jovial voice rings out, and I see Dagar walking in front of him, talking as Dagar always does. Just then, a voice calls down from the trees, far up to our right.
Season 6, Episode 14, The Lost Believer. This is where fracture becomes real, not in the world around them, but inside the company itself. Faith is tested here in a way that can't be undone easily. Once belief begins to slip, it changes how every word is heard, and every silence is felt. Sharael carries that loss more deeply than she lets on. Cullen sees it, but he can't repair it. And Cair's influence continues to shape the path forward, whether anyone is ready for it or not. The road hasn't changed, but the people walking it have. If you're staying with the story, this is one of those chapters that quietly reshapes everything that follows. I'm Mike Carmel. Thanks for listening.